Okay, the volume's up. Autism is not a sin. I don't understand why my skin is peeling on my lips. Hold on, let me put some chapstick on. Like I was saying, before my lips got chapped and stuff, so I put some chapstick on. Autism is not a sin, especially these kids are not demons or anything like that. I'm so sick and tired of Christians sitting up there demonizing their autistic kids and stuff, telling us that they need to be delivered from autism and stuff. Autism is a gift from God. You need to sit there and get their kids some help and stuff, like going to your children's hospital and getting OT, which is occupational therapy, speech therapy, physical therapy if they can't walk yet. Get them tested. Excuse me. And when you find out that they're autistic and stuff, get them the help that they need. God would want you to sit there and get your kids some help. He wouldn't want you to sit there and mope and cry and be helpless and stuff and woe is me and stuff like that. Yeah, there's some times where I get upset and overwhelmed and stuff like I am right now and stuff. But I do my best to do what's best for my daughter and stuff. I sit there and get her the help that she needs. I support her in everything she does. Sometimes she has bad days. She's asleep right now, so that's why I'm coming alive. I'm so sick and tired of seeing the autism is a sin and special needs is a sin and depression is a sin and ADHD is a sin and stuff like that. Unless you deal with autism and stuff, they're not demonic or anything like that. They're just overstim and overstimulated and stuff. Um, this TikToker need to get her TikTok down. She calls herself a Christian and believer and stuff. And she sits there and tries to say that autism is a sin and stuff, and it's because of the devil and stuff that our kids are autistic and stimming and stuff. That's not true at all. It's just something that happened at birth and stuff like that. And I just want to get the word out. It's damaging to the autism community to say stuff like that. There's no scientific data to back that up. So why are we sitting up there demonizing people with physical and mental illness and stuff? I'm trying to figure that one out. You know, we we can be disabled. We can be healthy one minute and disabled the next. So let's sit there and be nice to other people and stuff. You know, my support system is shrinking and stuff since she's gotten older and stuff. And I'm doing all this by myself, which is a good thing. But I need to make sure that my mental health and stuff is up to par in order to take care of her and stuff. I know she's neurodivergent and non-verbal autistic and stuff. And I want to give you the backstory. When I first had the feeling or the inkling that she was autistic and stuff, I had people telling me, "Oh, it's all in your head. You're not thinking straight. You know, you're this, you're that, you're in between and stuff. You're just trying to medicate your kid and everything and stuff like that." And when I got her diagnosed, I cried because I was relieved to find out that there was actually something wrong with my kid. I knew there was something wrong with my child. She wasn't walking at a certain age and stuff. I tried the walker and everything, and she wouldn't do anything. She just sit there and cry and stuff. So I got her in physical therapy and everything, and now she's walking and everything. I got her in speech and occupational therapy. Hi, gamer killer. How are you doing? I got her in speech and occupational therapy in the beginning, and now I got her certified into speech and occupational therapy. Hi, gamer killer 1340. I am from the United States, Ohio. Where are you from? And stuff, and a high rise. Oh, you from Japan? Oh, okay. Um, well, welcome to the channel, Miss Famous and James Everage Talkshow. Um, I got her into Ohio Rise, which then informed me that I am boundless. Now we're going to do some home care because it's hard for me to take care of her and stuff. And I'm not giving up on my kid. I just want people to know that I'm not giving up on my kid. I'm just getting extra help for her and stuff and taking advantage of the resources that are available and stuff here in my state. No, not a single mother. Not a single mother at all. The father's in the picture. Um, we co-parent and stuff, and he helps a lot and stuff like that, and I appreciate the help that I get from other people and stuff. My job is stay at home while he sits there and works. And stuff. I stay home and take care of my autistic kid and stuff when it's summertime right now in the United States. So um, she goes out. So yeah, home life. Yes. Um, so taking her outside, taking her outdoors. She's not really interested in other kids right now because most of the kids in the neighborhood are mostly older kids, and she really doesn't care for um older kids. So I'm gonna take her to the park probably Friday since I'm not gonna be booked for appointments and stuff. Wednesday is the appointment that's got me all nervous and nerve wracked and stuff. She goes for her desensitization test at the hospital for her sleep apnea, and then December 14th she goes for her actual sleep apnea test. And tomorrow I've got 3 appointments that's virtual and stuff. I'm not too worried about them because I'm used to them and stuff. It's just the other 2 appointments that I have during the week and stuff that's got me worried. But she did pretty good over the 4th of July. Um, she didn't flinch or anything during the fireworks going off. She did pretty good eating and stuff. And I'm just happy and stuff. But we need to support all these autistic kids and stuff. I'm sad to learn that the little girl in South Carolina that was found deceased, I'm upset with that. There are resources, and there needs to be expanded resources for special needs families and stuff to take care of their kids and stuff in the United States. we also need to expand them, not cut them. You know, some parents, one parent stays home while the other parent works and stuff. It make ends meet and everything, or it to help the child and stuff. School starts August the 18th. Um, I'm a little nervous and excited at the same time. She's a second grader and stuff. So I'm just hoping that things will work out better this year and stuff. That's what she looks like. She just woke up. Um, and stuff, and just trying to make sure that everything's in tow, make sure all these appointments are out the way in July, to where in August she won't have any appointments. Will be free so she can go to school and stuff like that, except for the speech and occupational therapy. Um, Speech therapy should be kicking in soon. Occupational therapy should be kicking in September because she's on the waiting list. And I'm praying that she doesn't stay on the waiting list for a long time. So there is help out there. You just gotta find it and stuff. You just gotta work with your kid and stuff, and be a part of your child's life. Don't let nobody tell you that you can't do it, but you can do it. If you can't do it and you feel like giving up and stuff, give that kid up for adoption. Stop killing these special needs kids. I'm getting sick and tired of seeing on the news different parents sitting up there killing their kids and stuff. For what? They didn't ask to be here. You brought them in this world. So, happy Monday, y'all. I'm just hoping that more people will just sit there and subscribe to the channel and stuff. There's YouTube shorts and stuff from Saturday, I believe. Not for sure. But I know I did a lot of YouTube shorts before I did lives and stuff the other day and everything. So I hope you guys have a blessed day, and I will talk to you guys later. Good day. God bless.